This is a video that shows the armor that was displayed and used at the Battle of Nations event in Warsaw, Poland in 2012. This is a beautiful picture of it on a stand. This is what it looks like on one of the contestants. That is a man in full battle regalia. And here's another. Note, shield, leggings, big swords. The man is ready for full combat, and that's what happened here. They hit each other as hard as they could. Look at the weaponry in this man's hand. That is a poleaxe, built to get over the top of shields and to beat people. It's a melee weapon, and it was used in the melee events here. They didn't use the battle axes during the individual events. Those were swords. But the pole weapons were used particularly effectively by the Russians. Here are the helmets. These are full armored helmets. This was displayed. This was a beautiful piece, and it's of course display only. Nobody wears something like that. This is what the people wear on the one-to-one combat issues, and more pictures of armor for one-to-one. This is all handmade, and it's made to order. There is some on display as standards, but then the blacksmiths move it around, change it, and build the pattern. This is solid armor. This is not tin. The men beat each other over the head with those poleaxes. Beautiful. This shows two beautiful Ukrainian ladies, but boy, did they have some deadly stuff on their table. Swords, crossbows, axes, you name it. Here's another picture of some of the decorative armor. This armor is really more for display, but that overhead table is functional, and it's worn and used. Here is a two-handed sword. Look at the size of that sword. Here is a man making the armor, custom made. Look at the battle axes, the real thing. These people hit each other with these axes. Look at our other videos to see the melees that take place using this weaponry. What a beautiful collection. This guy was constantly busy. He had orders. Men would come to him. He also did repairs as the people were beaten over the head with the battle axes, etc. out there. Again, the picture of the two-handed sword. Look at the size of that thing. And here is a display that man had many, many pole axes and other pole arms. Very popular, like I say, with the Russians. Here we see how this weaponry is used. We have the Polish team on this side, 21 on 21. They use the melee weapons here, unlike the individual combat where they use the swords. But this is brutal combat. Everyone is wearing armor typical of what you've seen, but it is really heavy armor on the legs. Here come the Russians. Notice the poleaxes that the Russians have, and notice the way they use them. You'll see them holding back, and all of a sudden the man with a poleaxe, watch him in the lower right, watch him come forward, and look at that. Look at that. Those people know how to use that, and they put people down. The Russians beat the Poles. The Russians beat everybody. The Russians were champions, and the Russians were brutal using the poleaxes and the heavy swords. Here we show more of that melee. This is full contact. People went to the hospital. People were taken off on stretchers to recover at their own tents. We do hope that this is informative. We have many more videos on this Battle of Nations event. Come to our page and we'll give you the links, or actually you can see the stuff in our YouTube channel. Have a good day.